On the African plains, survival can change in an instant. For Cape buffalo, danger often comes quietly, hidden in the grass, waiting for one animal to make a mistake. Lions are powerful hunters, but even they approach buffalo with caution. Because here, the hunters are facing prey that can fight back. And when one buffalo is threatened, the others may not simply run. Sometimes, they turn around. Across the grassland, the buffalo moves steadily forward. Adults carry the weapons that define their defense: heavy bodies, powerful shoulders, and sweeping horns. But among them are younger animals. For these calves, strength will come with time. For now, their greatest protection is staying close to the adults. A calf separated from the herd is far more vulnerable. And on these plains, someone is always watching. The bond between a cow and her calf keeps the youngster close as the herd moves. But protection does not come from the mother alone. Around them, other buffalo add their eyes, their size, and their horns to the defense. This is one of the herd's greatest advantages. A predator approaching from one direction may be seen by many animals at once. And once the alarm spreads, hundreds of kilograms of muscle can turn toward the same threat. For a lion, that changes everything. The lions are already here. They do not charge immediately. Against buffalo, impatience can be dangerous. Instead, they watch. A successful attack depends on finding weakness within the moving herd. A young animal, an injured adult, or simply one buffalo that drifts too far from the others. The objective is not to overpower the entire herd. It is to separate one animal from it. Isolation creates opportunity. But first, the lions must get close enough. The distance begins to disappear. The buffalo are aware of the predators, but awareness alone does not end the confrontation. A lion moving through open ground is easy to see. A lion disappearing into cover is something else entirely. The buffalo watch. The lions wait. Neither side can afford a careless move. Then, the balance begins to shift. A lion commits, but the buffalo does not simply surrender ground. It turns to face the attack. At close range, the danger is now shared. A lion has claws, powerful jaws, and explosive speed. The buffalo has mass and horns capable of delivering tremendous force. The predator pressed. Forward. The buffalo resists. For a few seconds, there is almost no safe distance between them. This is why hunting Cape buffalo carries such risk. The prey can become an opponent. And now, the response grows stronger. More buffalo are close enough to intervene. One animal turns toward the lion, then another. The predator's advantage begins to disappear. Against an isolated buffalo, a lion may control the encounter. Against several adults, there are horns in every direction. The lion gives ground. The buffalo advance. The hunt is changing. This is the power of the herd. Not every buffalo needs to attack. Sometimes the arrival of more adults is enough to alter the odds. The lions must constantly judge the risk. One wrong step, one charge they fail to avoid could turn a hunt into an injury. And an injured predator may struggle to hunt again. So the lion moves away. The buffalo hold their ground. For the moment, numbers have won. But the confrontation is far from over. Because elsewhere on these plains, other lions are already testing the same defense. And the next buffalo they choose may not have the herd so close. struggle between lions and buffalo is repeated across these grasslands. Each encounter begins differently, but the lions are searching for the same advantage: separation. As long as the buffalo remain together, the predators must approach a mass of powerful bodies and sharp horns. So the lions watch the edges of the herd. They wait for distance to open between individuals, because once a buffalo is alone, the balance can change. There is no need to rush. Every step forces the buffalo to react. Heads rise, bodies turn. The herd becomes more alert. For the lions, this is part of the test. They are looking for movement, for hesitation, for one animal to choose the wrong direction. But the buffalo are watching too, and they are not defenseless. At close range, a hunt can become dangerous for both sides. The pressure increases. A lion moves in. The buffaloes shift away. Another predator approaches from a different direction. This is where cooperation gives the lions an advantage. By applying pressure from several sides, they can disrupt the herd's formation. The buffalo begin to move faster. Dust rises beneath their hooves. For the predators, confusion creates opportunity. But there is a problem. The buffalo are still close together, and every adult within reach is another set of horns the lions must avoid. Then one buffalo turns. Running is no longer its only option. It faces the predators. Head lowered, horns forward, the lion hesitates. This is the risk of attacking an animal that can defend itself. A Cape buffalo carries enormous strength through its neck and shoulders. Its horns turn that strength into a formidable defense. The lion moves again. The buffalo answers. For a moment, neither side gives way. But the buffalo is not alone for long. Others begin to move toward the confrontation. One becomes two, then more, and with every new arrival, the lion's opportunity becomes smaller. This is where the herd changes the encounter. A single animal must watch every direction. Together, the buffalo can confront the threat from several sides. The lions begin to lose space. Now, the buffalo move forward. The hunters are forced back. A buffalo charges. The lion turns away. Another buffalo follows, then another. Suddenly, speed belongs to the defenders. The lions are agile enough to avoid the first rush. There is no easy target now, no isolated animal, no opening, only horns coming toward them. For a few moments, the roles are reversed. The hunters retreat, the prey advances. This does not mean the lions have been defeated. It means the risk has become too great. A successful predator must know when to attack and when to abandon the attempt. One serious injury could affect every hunt that follows, so the lions create distance. The buffalo remain together, and the confrontation begins to dissolve. The immediate danger begins to pass, but the buffalo do not instantly relax. They remain close. Adults watch the predators from a distance. The lions watch back. Neither side has forgotten the other. On these plains, survival is not decided by strength alone. It is decided by timing, position, and numbers. For the lions, success often begins when one buffalo becomes separated from the herd. Survival often depends on making sure that separation does not last. Today, the herd has held. But ahead, the lions will find another opportunity. And next time, the buffalo may be forced to defend more than themselves. The struggle continues. Confrontation fades, and once again the buffalo gather. Across the open ground, the herd moves as one shifting mass. From a distance, their numbers alone seem overwhelming. But a herd is never perfectly still. Animals spread out to graze. Some move ahead, others fall behind. The formation constantly changes, and wherever those gaps appear, predators may find opportunity. The lions need only one. Their presence does not always trigger an immediate attack. Sometimes, predator and prey simply watch one another. For the buffalo, keeping the threat in sight is an advantage. For the lions, patience can be just as valuable. A direct attack against a tightly packed herd carries enormous risk. So they wait, and while the buffalo continue to move, the lions search for weakness along the edges. One animal too far from the others could change everything. The herd becomes concentrated. Bodies gather close together. Adults and younger animals share the same limited space. For the buffalo, water is essential, but places like this can also bring animals into close contact with danger. The herd cannot remain here forever. Sooner or later, it must move. And whenever a large group begins to spread out again, the lions may have another chance. For now, the buffalo remain alert. A lion approaches. The buffalo notice. Several adults turn toward the threat. Instead, they watch. This response matters. Running can create separation. Standing together denies the predator that opportunity. The lion edges closer. The buffalo hold their position. Another step, another warning. Then one buffalo moves forward. The lion stops. Neither side needs to make contact for the message to be clear. The distance belongs to the buffalo. For now. More buffalo gather behind the first. The shape of the confrontation changes immediately. One animal facing a lion is vulnerable. Several adults standing together present a much greater risk. The herd does not need a perfect formation. It needs enough animals responding to the same danger. Heads lower, horns face outward. The lions watch from beyond their reach. For the youngest members of the herd, this barrier of adults can make all the difference. Their protection is not speed, it is position. Stay inside, stay close, let the adults face the danger. But maintaining that protection is not easy. The herd begins to move. The formation stretches. Space opens between animals. Immediately, the lions pay attention. This is what they're doing. Not a battle with the herd, a chance to avoid it. The predator that can isolate its target is not easy. No one needs to keep the others far enough away. space around the lions begins to close, and once again, the hunters are forced to reconsider. The buffalo advance, the lions move back. No single animal controls what happens next. The outcome is being shaped by numbers, by proximity, by how quickly the herd can respond when one of its members is threatened. For the lions, the opportunity is disappearing. For the buffalo, the advantage is returning. But this contest is not finished, because the closer the predators come, the more dangerous the confrontation becomes, and soon, neither side will have much room left to retreat. The standoff cannot last forever. The lions move again, slowly at first, testing the distance between themselves and the buffalo. The herd responds immediately. Heads rise, bodies turn, horns face the approaching threat. Neither side has forgotten what happened before. But hunger keeps the predators close, and this time, the confrontation is about to become even more dangerous. A lion moves in, the buffalo react. The adults know where the danger is coming from, and they turn to meet it. The lion searches for space, for an opening, for anything that might allow it to get past those horns. But the buffalo remain close. The opportunity is disappearing. Then, the lion commits. At this distance, everything happens quickly. The lion lunges, the buffalo turns. Another adult closes in. The predator changes direction. There is almost no room for error. A lion is faster, more agile, and armed for killing. But a Cape buffalo carries a different kind of power, mass, momentum, and horns that make every close approach a serious risk. Neither animal can afford a mistake. One after another, the buffalo turn toward the disturbance. The balance shifts almost immediately. The lion that approached a single target now faces several adults. More horns, more bodies, less space. The herd begins to close around the threatened area. This is the defense that makes Cape buffalo such dangerous prey. Not the strength of one animal alone, but the ability of others to respond. The lions wanted separation. Instead, the buffalo are coming together. Now the buffalo advance. A lion retreats. The herd follows. Another lion tries to approach from the side, but an adult turns to meet it. Again, the predator gives way. Every new approach is answered. Every opening begins to close. The lions still have speed. But speed means little if there is nowhere safe to attack. The buffalo press forward, and for the predators, the hunt is slipping away. The lions break away. The buffalo continue after them. Dust rises beneath pounding hooves. For a moment, the entire relationship between predator and prey appears reversed. The lions are running. The buffalo are chasing. But this is not about dominance. It is about survival. The buffalo do not need to defeat the lions. They only need to drive them far enough away to remove the immediate threat. And together, they are doing exactly that. At last, the distance begins to grow. The lions slow, the buffaloes stop their pursuit. Neither side has unlimited energy, and there is little value in continuing once the immediate danger has passed. The herd begins to gather again. The predators remain at a distance, still watching, still waiting. But for now, the opportunity is gone. The buffalo have denied them the one thing they needed most: isolation. The intensity begins to fade. Buffalo move back toward one another. The herd reforms, and the younger animals are once again surrounded by larger bodies. This is where their greatest protection lies, not beyond the reach of danger, but among animals strong enough to confront it. For a young buffalo, growing up on these plains means learning to keep pace, to remain close, and to stay within the protection of the herd. Because out here, distance can be dangerous. The lions remain part of this landscape. They must hunt. The buffalo must defend themselves. There is no villain here, only two very different survival strategies meeting on the same ground. The lions rely on patience, speed, and cooperation to isolate their prey. The buffalo answer with size, horns, and numbers. Each encounter tests both, and sometimes the difference between life and death is measured by only a few yards. A single Cape buffalo is powerful, but power alone does not tell the whole story. The deeper strength of these animals appears when danger reaches the herd. One turns, then another, and another, until the predator that approached a single animal finds itself facing many. For the lions, success often begins with separation. For the buffalo, survival is strongest when that separation ends. Across these African plains, predators will continue to hunt, and buffalo will continue to face them. But when danger comes, the herd can become more than a gathering of individuals. It becomes a defense, a wall of bodies, horns, and collective strength. On these plains, sometimes the safest direction is back toward the herd.